Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As we head into a brand new trading week, all eyes are on Strive Inc., trading on NASDAQ under the ticker AST. The market closed on Friday, January 9th, 2026, with ASST finishing at 95 cents per share after dropping just over 6% during regular trading hours. After the bell, the stock managed a small bounce, moving back up to around 97 cents in late trading. Now keep in mind, today is Sunday, January 11th, so markets are closed. What we're looking at right now is the last available data before Monday's open, and this makes ASST especially interesting because the move we saw on Friday wasn't driven by any single piece of bad news. It was something much more complex. When a stock drops over 6% in one day, many investors immediately think something is wrong. But in the case of Strive, this move looks more like a cooling-off period after a powerful rally earlier in the week. Just days before, the stock had surged nearly 20% as Bitcoin pushed above $92,000, pulling all crypto-linked stocks higher with it. Strive is no longer just a small tech company. It has transformed itself into what many are calling a Bitcoin Treasury company, similar to MicroStrategy but on a much smaller scale. As of the end of 2025, the company was holding around 7,525 Bitcoin. When you compare that to its market value of roughly $845 million, you can see why the stock moves almost in sync with Bitcoin itself. This is why AST feels like a leverage bet on crypto. When Bitcoin rises, ASST often moves faster. When Bitcoin pulls back, ASST usually drops harder. That kind of volatility isn't for everyone, but it's exactly what attracts traders looking for explosive upside. On Friday, over 77 million shares were traded. That sounds huge, but recently this stock has been averaging closer to 115 million shares a day. So while the selling was real, it wasn't panic selling. It looked more like traders locking in profits after a strong run. One major reason for the recent pressure is the company's $500 million preferred stock offering. Whenever a company announces something like this, investors worry about dilution. But Strive's plan is to use that capital to buy even more Bitcoin, which is why many bulls see this as a positive, not a negative. There is also a very important event coming up on January 13th. Shareholders will vote on a merger with another Bitcoin-focused company. If approved, the combined business would control nearly 13,000 Bitcoin, which would give Strive much more weight in the digital asset space. Proxy advisory firms have already recommended voting in favor of the deal, which suggests institutional support. Another powerful signal came from insider buying. The CEO, Matthew Ryan Cole, was seen purchasing shares around 80 cents late last year. Insider buying doesn't guarantee success, but it does show that management believes the current price is undervalued. Right now, ASST is trading below $1, and technically it is stuck under its 50-day moving average near $1.03. The 200-day average sits much higher, close to $2.95. That means there is a lot of resistance overhead, but it also means the upside potential is massive if momentum returns. Institutional ownership is still low, around 5.5%, which means most of the trading is driven by retail investors using platforms like Robinhood, SoFi, and interactive brokers. This is why the stock can move so violently in a single day. Strive's original business was focused on social media marketing and subscription tools. That business only generated about $633,000 in revenue last year, which is tiny. That's why the company is pivoting so aggressively toward Bitcoin. They know that's where the real growth opportunity is. Over the next few weeks, everything depends on two things: the merger vote on January 13th and the company's next update on its Bitcoin holdings in February. If those go in Strive's favor, ASST could easily move back above $1 and possibly much higher. So now, I want to hear from you. Are you holding ASST, or are you staying away from this Bitcoin Treasury-style company? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.